Hello, I hope you're well. I would like to welcome my new subscribers. So today we're going to try a new product. You know how much I love experimenting. So we are going to try the EcoPure or Aqua Resin, according to the brands. It's a powder that you simply mix with water. You have all the instructions at the back. So I'm obviously excited to try this new product. I think it's similar to Jesmonite, but it's true that depending on the country, you can't find Jesmonite. So I wanted to try this EcoPure to see if it is the same. It seems that the catalyzer and the powder product are already mixed in this powder. Not like Jesmonite. Where is my Jesmonite? I want to show you. So Jesmonite, we have a container with the powder and a bottle with the liquid, which is a kind of catalyzer. So I will see how this EcoPure behaves. So let me put this. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think it's maybe less aggressive, less toxic than others. There it says on the back of the packet. This one comes from Just For You Online, which now has a base in Europe, so I don't have the customs fees anymore. So we add the powder to the water. The ratio is 100 grams of powder to 35 grams of water. If you don't want to make a rule of 3, you use a calculator. I found it on the website of Elichem, which is a company based in Great Britain and which sells the same thing under the name of Aqua Resin, I think. So I took their calculator. You can add any powdered pigment, mica powder, acrylic paint, epoxy resin colorants. And I have seen on some videos that if you find the mixture a little too thick, you can add a little bit of water. With Jesmonite, it's not possible. So, here we go. Let's try it. The drying time is longer than the Jesmonite. With this one, we can unmold after approximately 30 to 40 minutes for Jesmonite, okay? By being careful that everything is well hardened. Here, the demolding time is said to be for 60 to 90 minutes. I think I leave it for 2 hours. The pot life once the mixture is done is as short as for the Jesmonite, about 15 minutes maximum. And it's fully hardened and dry in 48 hours. So, you can also, I can't find my words. We can also take this paper, you know. I can't find the word. I'm sorry. You know, to remove the lips. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope I will find my word for the rest of the video. Well, we are going to start. Sorry, I can't remember the name. I know that for this mold, of 3 small pots that can be used for candles or plants. I know that I need 252 grams of powder and 90 grams of water. So now I'm thinking about my containers, which one will be the easiest to pour. I will put water here. Yes, it will be easier. This one. The bottom is not round, and so it won't be easy to mix. So we'll see how it goes. So I need some water, which I don't have on hand. So wait just for a second. Sorry for that. Here I have my water. So I need 90 grams of water. Okay. There you go. Actually, I should have done it the other way around. Oh, I've got little flakes flying around, I see. Well, that must have been flying when I used glitters. I'll get them out later. So, I need to pour the powder into the water. So, of course, I'll transfer the water into the other container. And I will wipe it off quickly. You know, I thought I had everything well prepared, but no. So, I need 152 grams of powder. The bag is well closed. It's a little bit hard to open it. And then I will use my spoon. It's easier and safer. I think it's the same principle as Jesmonite, except that here we have only one component and we just have to add water. Perfect. Oh boy, the right measure. Oh, it's perfect. So make sure to close the packet of powder and keep it dry. It's a little bit hard to close as to open. I'll take care of it later. So, I still have to try to get rid of the little things that are floating around. Some glitters, but it's not easy to catch these glitters. Oh my gosh. Well, there will be a glitter in it. And now we pour little by little the powder. Instead of it being the powder in the liquid of the Jesmonite, well, it's the powder in the water. And then, of course, we mix until everything is well incorporated. And I will see later the consistency. Maybe I should have taken my little whisk. So it seems to make fewer lumps than the Jesmonite. Well, at the same time, it's still very, very liquid. I would most definitely give it a little whisk to make sure uh, I don't get any lumps. I don't know why I took a spatula. Probably for a change. I don't know. Anyway, it mixes very well and very easily. It's a great thing. Yes, very, very easily. So it seems to me that it is slightly more liquid than Jesmonite. Maybe that's why it takes a little longer to dry. So now I'll get my whisk. Anyway, I think it's nice because it mixes really well. Of course, there will be air bubbles like with the Jesmonite or plaster, but anyway, it mixes very well. Yes, better than Jesmonite. So I want to make a little marbled effect. So I hope my special Jesmonite pigments will react well with the EcoPur, but there's no reason why it shouldn't. So I put first a little bit of white pigment to make it a little whiter. So much for the white. Now I mix well my pigment, of course. And after that, a little drop of black for the marbled effect. Well, these bottles always bubbles up for me. I'm going to mix after that very, very lightly to get the marble effect. Just one drop, you see, very dark. And now I'll put into my little mold. I hope I mixed my powder well. However, I didn't measure my quantity correctly. I don't think I'll have enough for the third one. Yes, it's really a little bit too little. Bah, no matter. It will be not as the others. Same thing as with the Jesmonite. We tap and we shake a little to make go up the air bubbles. And then we cross our fingers so that all goes well. a little more tapping. I can see my bubbles going up. As it's more liquid than the Jesmonite, I can tap a little longer. Now I have to be a bit patient since Jesmonite is 40 minutes and this is about 2 hours. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on it. The bubbles come up easily. I hope I don't get any on the edges. It's my nightmare. So I'm going to run my silicone stick along the bottom anyway. So where is my silicone stick? Okay, I find it. So I'm going to run my stick, and I don't want to push too hard either, or my marbled effect might disappear. I'll go carefully without stirring too much. There is one that will be much darker, this one. And this one will be in between, and this one will be much lighter. Well, I see it's starting to cure. I'll see you in a second for the demolding. Well, it's dry. So let's see. Well, I have a little doubt, but it's always like this when I use a new product. So this one is really dark. That's what I thought. There you go. It's very soft. Yes, it's nice for that. I just have a little bubble. Okay. So it's all soft like Jesmonite, but just I don't know, maybe just more than Jesmonite. Of course, afterwards I'll do a waterproofing. This one is prettier for my taste. I had some glitters left in this mold. I had cleaned it well, thought. I thought. Oh, no matter. Very nice. And this one, I miss a little bit. It's much lighter. A very subtle marbled effect. So, it's nice too. And I like this soft effect when you touch the creation. So I use Jesmonite. I like this product, no problem. Here with the EcoPour, the advantage is that it is something that you mix with water. So it seems healthier. I don't know how to say. Uh, it's eco-friendly. It's marked on the packet. So it's an interesting product. I know that in some countries like USA you can't find Jesmonite, but you can find this type of product. Eco Resin, Aqua Resin, or other names. The one I used is from Just For You online, and I know they ship to US, so you can find this product with no problem in US. Well, I'm going to have to rectify my quantities because the last clear one is really smaller. So with this product, as with the Jesmonite, and after passing the sealer, I pass this one. You can put a candle, a real candle. You can even pour your own candle directly into it. One more thing to try. Unlike resin, here you can put a real candle. It won't be a problem. It might blacken the edges a bit, but a little sponge and it will be okay. With the resin, once it heats up with the candle flame, it will seriously soften, deform, and it's not safe at all. It's not recommended at all to put a flame inside a resin containers. So, for my first experiment with EcoPur or Aqua Resin, I'm very satisfied. I had already done my end with the Jesmonite, so no particular problem. I'm very happy with this product. Um, yeah, one last little thing. So the Jesmonite comes with two products, the powder and the liquid, and the same thing that happened to me with the epoxy resin, which was too old, can happen with this product. Maybe not for the powder, although, but with the liquid. It must be used within a year. With this EcoPur, well closed in its bag, protected from heat, sun and humidity, you can keep it apparently indefinitely. So you are in less of a hurry than with epoxy resin or even Jesmonite. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. So thank you for following me so far. If you are still here, it was a very long video. So see you soon for new adventures. Be well and take care of yourself. See you soon. So bye now.